Hey, how's it going, everybody? I'm bringing you a new series I had the idea of doing called Who Would Win. In this episode, we're going to be using the NHL 19 game to see who would win in a game between a team comprised of DC Comics heroes or Marvel's heroes. And in this instance, I went in, got all their info from online, with their powers and stuff, and made everyone that big names from each of these comic series, and we're going to see who will be able to become victorious in a 7 game series when we pit these two teams up against each other. And as you can see, I've already made both teams, and you can see I've named them the Detroit Comics because that's really the most close I could get to Detective Comics, and then the New York Avengers because everything in Marvel is basically based in New York, and the Avengers was a pretty good name, so I decided to go with it. And I will see you to go over the lineups that I have created for these teams. The first team I'll be going over is the DC Comics team, and their top line consists of their big three in Wonder Woman, Batman, and Superman. And as you can see, they all have some pretty high overalls, and like I said earlier, I got all their overall information and stuff from their Wikipedia or their wiki pages, and I was using their list of superpowers to determine their rankings. And as you can see, the top line is pretty consistently high overalls. And then on the second line ended up being Oliver Queen or Green Arrow, Barry Allen the Flash, and Aquaman. And then for the third line, I decided to do something a little fun and make it in an all-villain line. And that's going to be Deathstroke, Reverse Flash, and the Joker, because I feel like those were some pretty powerful villains or just well-known villains that would be good to include on this team. And then for the fourth line, I included a Teen Titans line comprised of Beast Boy, Dick Grayson Robin, and then Raven. And then for defense, I have Green Lantern. I figured I would put him on defense because he's been defending a whole realm, which includes the Earth. So I feel like he would be great defensive threat. Followed by Swamp Thing, who I put on defense because he's just a huge dude who can do anything, just about big, strong, and will cause problems. Second defensive pairing I got is Bane and Scarecrow, both Batman villains who I feel can cause fear and intimidate anyone that comes into their zone on defense. Then I have the last defensive pairing of Cyborg and Harley Quinn. And I just included Harley Quinn because I already had the Joker on the team, so why not have Harley on the team too? Also, I included Cyborg. I feel like he would be good defensive, even though he played offense in high school football. He was still felt like would be able to be very well used on defense as well. And then finally, the goalies. I got Lex Luthor in net to start for the DC's team, and he came out to about an 83 overall. And below him, also an 83 overall, I have Supergirl. I was debating putting Supergirl like in the skating team, but I really liked how I had the team set up already with a good set of villains and heroes, so I just decided to put her in goal. And I mean, she's 83 overall, so she may get in one of these games. Let's go over to the Avengers squad, or the Marvel team, and their top line is going to consist of Spider-Man, Captain America, and Black Panther, who obviously have the highest overalls on their team. And then the second line is comprised of Doctor Strange and Tony Stark and Hawkeye, with Deadpool, Star-Lord, and Winter Soldier on the third line, and then Black Widow, Falcon, and Ant-Man, who I'm surprised did not come out to that high of an overall, but at the same time, his only powers is that he can grow and shrink, so that kind of makes sense. And then, on defense, we got Venom and Thor. I decided to put Thor on defense because I feel like with his moveset, he'll be great to just defend their zone and keep everyone out. Since he's the king of Asgard now, he can do whatever he wants, and he's super powerful, so why not put him? And as you can see, a theme with this defense is that they really have a big size, with the Hulk, Thanos, and Venom all on their defensive core. And then their last defensive pairing really isn't that great. It's just the Vision and Scarlet Witch, who I decided to put together because in the movies, they've been having a little fling going on, so I figured why not play them together on one line. And then finally, the Marvel team decided to put one of their biggest people in the Marvel universe in that was still able to move a lot, and Kingpin. And then as a backup, I just put in Squirrel Girl just because Squirrel Girl exists, and why not include her in this game? Alright, now let's see who will be victorious in the first game of this series. Alright, and I didn't mention this, but in order to see who will be victorious, we are running a simulation where the computer will be playing both sides so that I won't have an influence on what will actually happen in the game. So we're just going to sit back and watch the computer to see who will win between DC and the Marvel teams. Let's get this thing started. Here we are at Avengers Tower in New York to see who will take the first game of this series. And here we go. Who's going to win this first draw? Oh, and DC takes the initial draw, and let's see how the rest of this game goes. Well, so far there hasn't really been a lot to happen yet. There's few shots that have been put up have not really been too threatening, and there were easy stops by both Kingpin and Lex Luthor in net. So we'll see. There's still lots of time in this game, but we'll see what happens. Oh, nice pass. Oh, but Aquaman can't bury it. Oh, he had that open side of the net too, but he just couldn't get it in the net. All right, but the DC's still threatening here. They're still moving the puck around, gets it back out to the point, who then just sends it right back down where the Incredible Hulk is able to pick it up. And now Doctor Strange is bringing down the puck. And he's going to pass it over. Oh, but they got tied up by the defender and wasn't able to get it in. Oh, man. This is... Oh, gets poked away. Scarecrow picks it up. And back they go. And they're going. And he gets poked away, but he picks it right back up. Passes it over to Barry Allen, who shoots off the post. Oh, it was so close to taking the lead with 7 minutes left in this first period. Oh, man. DC almost had the lead right there. Bane takes the slap shot, and it's saved. And Thanos picks it up and takes it the other way. Right, here we go. The Avengers are looking to set something up because they really haven't had too much offense to go. And then shot and nice glove save by Lex Luthor right there. But they really haven't done too much in this first period with only a minute and a half left. But I'm sure things will pick up and it'll be an intense game at the end. All right, only a minute and a half left. Let's see how this goes. All right, they win the offensive draw. Scarlet Witch takes a shot, and it's a nice save by Lex Luthor. Keeps him off the board. Oh, she's going to try another shot, but it gets blocked and falls to Black Panther, and she has it again at the point. She keep passing it back and forth to each other, and then she throws it. Oh, and they score! The Avengers take the first goal with Captain America cutting right in front and shooting it 5-hole on the goalie. And Avengers take the 1-0 lead with only 6.6 seconds left in the first period. Oh man, they just kept working that puck around until eventually found Captain America right in front, who was able to just slide it in on him. Oh man. Alright, that's the first intermission, and the Avengers just took the 1-0 lead on a goal by Captain America. We are back out for the second period, and let's see if this one has any difference to the first. Because really, the first really didn't have too much going on until the very end when they scored their goal. But maybe the second period will be a different story. Alright, they're passing around, takes a slap shot, and it really wasn't too good of a shot. It went pretty wide. Oh, and then Peter Parker just hammered his own teammate right in front of him. Oh, now they're throwing up shots. Like, no problem. Peter Parker brings it in for the Avengers. Stops, goes back the other way. Oh, and they throw it back out to the point to Thanos, which is kind of weird that he would be on the team too with Peter Parker since, you know, it's whatever. Oh, and Doctor Strange shoots it and scores it right off the iron and then into the net. He just sniped that. Oh man, that was a great shot, an even better goal, and now the Avengers have doubled their lead over DC with only a period and a half left. Can DC make a comeback here, or will the Avengers just run away with it? And Oliver Queen comes around, passes it out to Scarecrow, who takes a slap shot and then hits Oliver Queen, his own teammate, right in front of him. They're not very good at finding the open lanes, DC, right now. But now Avengers may be scoring again. Oh, good pickup by Bane, because that was a pretty dangerous rebound. Luckily, there was no Avenger around to take and put it in the net. Oh, another shot right at Kingpin. Really wasn't too hard of a save for him. All right, the Joker's bringing it back. But he really needs teammates to show up. All right, he's got him now. Oh, right in front. Oh, and he just went off the skate. He didn't possess. Oh. That was a pretty good save by Kingpin right there. All right, they dumped it in, but Green Lantern was there to get it from him. Pass it up to Raven with 5 seconds left. Gets it over to Deathstroke. Can he take a shot? And, oh, he did take the shot, but it was saved. Oh, and another shot. But another one saved, and DC cannot answer another goal, and they're going to go down 2-0 into the second intermission with only 1 period left to play. They're going to need to get 2 goals to even tie this thing up to send it into overtime. But can they do it? All right. And the third period is underway. DC needs 2 more goals to even come close to winning this game. Because if the Avengers score another one, it's going to be an even tougher task. Oh, but they're trying, and Lex Luthor was there to stop that pass or shot, whatever, and keeps it a 2-0 game right now. Captain America's pretty angry with himself. Look at that. The Kingpin actually has 16 saves and no goals allowed. So Kingpin's been a very good choice to put in the net for the Avengers. All right. He's moving around. Captain America scores another one. Oh, he's got his second of the game, and that puts the Avengers up 3-0 with only 13 minutes left in this game. It is not looking good for DC fans out there. It's really not. Marvel has been overpowering them right now. Alright, and she cuts back, gets to the middle, takes a slap shot. Oh, and another good save by Kingpin. Man, he cannot just be beat this game. Alright, Swamp Thing's got it. He throws it, and then it really easy block for Kingpin that time. But Kingpin is still just going in and not letting DC even have a sliver of hope to score against them right now. They're going to have to work the puck and probably try to get him cross crease before they can get it in. Oh, Wonder Woman takes the shot, shoots it right at him though. I understand they need shots, but they need a little bit better than that because there was really no one there for a rebound anyway. Yeah, the Avengers are just kind of holding on to the puck now, not even letting DC get it anymore. Oh, the shot. Oh, good save initially. Oh, another good save. Oh, the Avengers are not holding anything back right now. They're still throwing up shots at Lex Luthor, who just... Oh, man, all right. Well, the DC only has 10 seconds left, and they just dump the puck in. And I think they've given up at this point, too. They're just going to have to take this L 3-0. And there's the game. Avengers take game 1 of this series, staggering 3-0. You know, I wasn't even expecting this because, as you probably saw earlier, DC has the higher rated team, but the Avengers overcame that and were able to score 3 goals and keep the DC to nothing. And there they are, giving the salute to their fans, saying, hey, there's going to be more where that came from. All right, and there it is, the end of the first game of this series. The 3 stars of the game include Captain America, because, he scored 2 goals, carried the team, basically. Kingpin, who was just phenomenal in net. He had 21 shots against, 21 saves, didn't let a single one go in the back of the net. And then the other star who had the 3rd goal was Doctor Strange. And even looking at the stats, it's hard to see how DC didn't score besides the fact that Kingpin just played out of his mind. They had more shots than the Avengers. They had more hits, a higher time on attack, and they just couldn't seem to get it where they needed it and get it by Kingpin in net. All that shows the Avengers take the first game on a 3-0 win, and that means they take a 1-0 series lead. And hopefully DC will be able to respond in the next game. Maybe even just score in the next game, because they didn't even do that in this game. But I'll see you in the next episode.